fucking around tonight, we're not fucking about. We take the
With a step back, when I come around, try to kick back, it's that. With a step back, when I come around, try to kick back, it's that.
Full of stamina. Ride the rhythm, you know we're full of stamina. Ride the rhythm.
Please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are on the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it. So please support your local Arwin, that would be great. Alright. Weather today, it's kind of nice again. It's mostly blue sky. There's some sheepish little clouds up there. Can't really tell whether it's like naturally formed or through trails, but I can't really see any trail remnants that would really give a clue. Looks like the sky is not super blue, it's like a little bit lightish blue. So yeah, but I mean, there's still plenty of blue sky and sun. Nice and warm sun out there. Yeah, the birds definitely like to take a bath in the bowl of water that I leave for them. What is this weather? Yeah, this is also like plenty of wind, and yesterday too. It seemed kind of wind still when I was doing the show, but later it's like this constant gust. It's just this stream of air just keeps flowing. I think it's like that again today. But yeah, overall, still a nice late August, late summer day. Birds taking a bath. The railing is kind of blocking it. But yeah, there's a bird there. Jackdaw taking a bath. I think he got out. Right. So it is Wednesday, the 26th of August 2026. Temperatures 24 degrees Celsius with 60% humidity, 13 kilometers an hour wind, and 8% precipitation. What? Moderate thunderstorm warning. What the hell? Really? What? Okay, I gotta show it. This is just weird. I just don't understand why you would think that. Moderate thunderstorm warning. I mean, does this look like a moderate thunderstorm can come out of it? That would be weird. No, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe other parts of the... I mean, but it is basically for this direct region, so... I don't know. Maybe it's gonna suddenly cloud up a lot later and turn into this supposed thunderstorm. there is storm and rain predicted ahead, especially on Friday. So I don't know, maybe. It's still weird though. So I don't think so. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day this Wednesday, and I hope you all had a great Tuesday. My show yesterday got a lot of views compared to months before that for some reason, but I mean, cool. It was actually a really good show. I thought I had a really good idea, a really good insight. That I had not, like, that insight actually naturally unfolded, by the way, because I had just gathered a bunch of clips from the day before. Even it was just general things like vampires of Khazaria and all that, and then it just came to me like, wait, so they're blocking the place, doing all, yeah, basically kidnapping traders, which would have been a lot of Jews too, by the way. That's the interesting part about it. And then, and like the Ottoman Empire or whatever preceded that exactly, I'm not sure because it is a while back, that was blocking like the Mediterranean region and all that. And then it makes sense, like, yeah, they basically both blocked trade with the Oriental, like really just basically completely blockading it. Nothing really comes through, no spices come through. Yeah, it logically initiated what became the colonization, like the trade ships from Portugal and Spain to just like go out and explore, see if they can find another way to India. That's because of that. And I never that it just never occurred to me before, and now it did, and it was a good insight, and I'm definitely gonna like let that sit there for a while and see what I can connect up, maybe insert it at certain discussions or whatever. But I'm glad the show got a lot of views. It was a good show. Alright, by the way, the whole alcohol situation from Sunday, like, I am completely recovered now, so I feel a lot better. I actually feel better than I did on Saturday. So yeah, I mean, when that sort of thing happens, it does like have sort of a purging effect. Even when I don't throw up or anything, it's not just like, oh, throw it out of your system. No, it's like a rearranging of stuff that happens, like with the function of my organs, metabolism. That's just noticeable. And then when I come out of it, like, I'm really, it's like I have like a tiny layer of euphoria, like a bonus I get, and that lasts a while, but I feel really good. Yeah, I'm still doing the zeolite, but at much lower dosages. And it like, my body is telling me like, yeah, that's much better. Just tiny bits. It's my thing to do tiny bits anyway with a lot of things. Supplements. Oh, you take 2 per time. It's like, oh, okay, then I'll take 1. And that always ends up working. Alright. Right. Yeah, I ate a lot too yesterday. It was weird. It's like the last of the remnant of just not feeling a little bit iffy. Like, it kind of went away after 12 at night yesterday. And then at some point I got really hungry. So I just ate a whole bunch of chicken. Like, a lot of it. What is it, like at least 200 grams just chicken. I made a little like sauce with it, a little mayonnaise, ketchup, and ginger syrup. Makes a really nice like barbecue type sauce. So I just cooked up a bunch of chicken and ate that at 3 at night, and it like really hit the spot. I was just like, yes, that is exactly what I needed, and I had a great sleep after that, and I just feel really restored. Still haven't had that hamburger, but that's what I'm gonna eat this evening and tomorrow. Gathered also a bunch of new clips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They do end up stacking up a bunch. It's kind of tricky though. It's like what time of the day. Like it's like fishing. It really feels like fishing. Not that I have actual experience fishing, but I've witnessed people fishing, and they told me like a whole bunch of nothing the whole time, and then suddenly one thing after another comes. That is like same happens with my XP. It's just a whole bunch of slop and nonsense and petty jokes, and just like, oh, okay, I mean, it's like it gives me a giggle, but or it's like, oh, but I'm not gonna like share that. It's just nonsense. It's like low. It's not very intellectually stimulating, those things. It's just amusement. And I'm not gonna put that here, but then eventually, at some point, just suddenly, it's just like, oh, screw it, I'm gonna do something else. And then I'm like, oh, while I'm watching this, I'm gonna check again. And then suddenly, it's just one after another of like actually interesting clips start rolling out. So, yeah. Hey, hello, Cleary. Read what Aristotle... Oh, God. Really? Think I want to read Aristotle right now? Wow, okay. Thank you for that link with a giant wall of text. Excuse me if I'm not gonna read that. Yeah, I don't have the patience to actually read that sort of thing. I usually just like the synopsis. Right? And unless there is some like really contrived thing that they said that requires really meticulous study for some, because of a debate or whatever, then I might actually read in detail. But I'm just like, I don't like reading. It really has to have a point. But just reading? No. It's pretty interesting. What about it's interesting? Could you tell me? Hey, Viscosity. Clearly, softly trolling us. Yeah, always Viscosity is always doing that. He can't help himself. Right? But I mean, yeah, there are like several ancient philosophers and all that. Plato, Aristotle. What's the name again? What's that other guy? Damn it! I'm so terrible at actually memorizing that kind of academic stuff. Socrates, yeah. I like Socrates. Socrates, not that I, like, it's like, why do you like Socrates? Because I remember liking him. I don't even remember the fine details, but if somebody would just tell me that some details about it, or some page would pop up and like summarize it, then I'd be like, oh yeah. Socrates is awesome. But I mean, he's of course the initiator of the Socratic method, right? That's the most logical. It's the Socratic method, and so it's cool because he's like very investigative, intellectually investigative nature, and that is what Socrates is so good at. It's kind of funny because I used to go to the Waldorf school. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the village, but it was literally that school was placed on the Socrates lane. Yeah. And I had the most interesting school experiences there, including lots of bullying too. But it was just like thrilling to me, that place. I was actually like kind of sad leaving there, but it was also like a victory because I had survived the bullying. In a way. Because all that stuff that played out there. But it's all just like outside of class and like the looks and yeah, you know how that works if you got through it. But also with my visions very heavily tied in with it. I mean, it's literally the location where I met my future self in a vision. It's like the only time that happened, it was specifically there. So that place is kind of special to me. I think it like doesn't, they really changed it around though. I went there one time, what was it? In 2008 or something, just to take a look what it looks like. It looks completely different. I mean, the building's there, but like they just completely changed around like the entire playground and everything that surrounds it, and it's like almost unrecognizable. It's like, whoa, really big overhaul. And I mean, it was kind of necessary because even when I was there going to the school, it already had like problems, like leakage problems. It was just getting old, but it was a cool building. It was very Bauhaus, sort of almost cubistic, but not like deranged surreal or anything. It was just like, it was a very interesting building, but I think they also like partially changed it. But like the way it was, that's like ingrained in my memory forever. Like I could literally create a 3D environment to represent it, what it was like right now. I could just like sketch it out like roughly like this and this, and that's the building, this is the distance between the building and the gates. And had lots of trees. Like the amazing thing about that place is it wasn't just a bunch of fucking tiles. You know how a lot of schools typically just like fucking tiles outside, right? Terrible. This place was basically like almost like a wild. There's just lots of trees, lots of big trees, and they're not all just like straight needle up trees, boring. No, it's like complicated trees all over the place, and like in the playground itself there's like a lot of uneven dirt because like people just climb all over the place and all that shit, and it was just very interesting. It was not boring, even out tiles everywhere, and it's just like, ugh, you don't want to go outside because it sucks. No, it was a thrill to go outside because the playground was just interesting. It was like lots of energy, and like sometimes energy would go out of control and people like get in fights and shit because there was just a lot of energy hanging in there. But yeah, that's the Waldorf school on the Socrates lane. It's how I got to know Socrates. Yeah, and they didn't like actually teach us philosophy of Socrates and all that. I guess I was too young. I mean, it's like up to ages 10. It's like, yeah. But they would teach us like Greek mythology and the Romans. Like the Roman period. There was like Bible like lessons where literally like a teacher reading from the Bible, like that was a class. And of course I thought it was kind of boring, but I would just like kind of like, they were okay if you just sat there like half asleep, or they wouldn't mind too much as long as you don't snore or anything. So I actually like basically like half slept, half dream walked while listening to the Bible, because I would listen to it and then just like kind of almost tap into a dream while it was going. It was just very fascinating. Like sometimes I would like really listen, like, whoa, what's this? Other times it's just like, what the hell's going on? None of this makes any sense. I mean, especially Old Testament stuff is just, a lot of it is just kind of deranged. And I felt that even back then. But I mean, that is the way that I got confronted with the Bible, because we did not learn, we didn't have a Bible at home. I've never actually went to a full-blown Christian school, ever. But the Waldorf school did have Bible lessons, which was interesting that they had that. But a lot of kids didn't really appreciate it. If you read just the first 2 sentences, okay. Alright, I'll read the first 2 sentences. That the heaven as a whole neither came into being nor admits of destruction, as some assert, but is one and eternal, with no end and or beginning, in its total duration, containing and embracing in itself infinity of time. We may convince ourselves not only by the arguments already set forth, but also by the consideration of views of those who differ from us in providing for its generation. Holy shit! Talk about overextending a sentence. But I mean, yeah, it's like, hey, heaven's not time bound, nor really physical and subjected to entropy. Like, see how I like sized that down to like to the point in like 1/4 of the length? Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. But maybe you read something differently in it, Cleary, because you typically do. You have another view. Yeah, it's heaven. Heaven is like that, not the earth. Like, the earth did not always exist. Yeah. Heaven. Heaven always existed and will always exist, is not subjected to entropy. Not the earth, though. Right? A big philosophical question that's remaining is something that I asked before, is before physical reality was created, did heaven have shapes? Or was heaven nothing but light and just like sound. Yeah, just that, because it's not physical in a way. It's, and spirits in it, like how would they manifest like shapes and things unless they had something to basically take after, right? Like, yeah, heaven was always there, it's timeless, it's not subjected to entropy. It's like in heaven, in a way, you are like gods, because it's like you're in a holodeck. You shape things, or what collectively shape. You can co-design things, because the things aren't really things. They're just projections for the mind to behold. So, before creation, was there any concept of form in heaven? Or is that, as I logically concluded, actually derived from time-bound physical experiences? Is heaven designed, organized, shaped in reflection now, in reflection to the earth, to the time-bound physical experience? Right? We get here, we're used to physical things. When you go back, you're gonna have those imprints, the imprints of the physical experiences. And because we're used to things, we're going to then project that onto our experience. So it's logical that the afterlife is consistent of projections of your experience in the physical life. Like, this is just rudimentary psychological sense. So you could argue that before the conscious ascends into a body form, and it might not be like the first time that's happened, but the original one, when they would come, they would just be like pure energy, pure frequency, no form, just like a pure blank open mind, and just like, and you know how some babies are kind of like that, right? And then things sink in. The shapes start to become identified, recognized through the visuals and the sound echoing, and suddenly shapes start to form themselves in the mind. And that then starts to reflect in the dreams. Dreams also has shapes and like simulations of physical forms. In a way, the dreams was almost like probably the first processing to get the spirit used to physical forms. And that's probably also why you dream so damn much when you're a really little kid. It's your brain just processing physical experience. Yeah. The Uranus, what? The what the? The heaven was the Uranus. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't matter, clearly. Yeah. That's just the Greek word for it. It was heaven. It's like the spirit dimension where God comes from, or where the gods come from, where they descended down from, yeah? The higher dimension, the dream world, the Uranus. Right, anyway, I guess I appreciate you bringing it up for me to reflect on. Because I do like these deeper philosophical things, but I typically don't like bring that to the table on my own volition. Just I don't typically start out talking about this sort of thing unless there's a reason to bring it up. But yeah. I just know that there's like supposedly a philosophical everlasting conflict between Aristotle and Plato. And I freaking hate Plato. And the more I learn about it, the more I'm like, I despise that guy. He's a fucking control freak. And I mean, to control your own mind, it's kind of necessary to learn about Plato. Because his lessons also shared with you, like, if you don't control your own mind, somebody out there will. You have to do it. You have to understand these things to take control over yourself. And I mean, yeah, you could then totally exploit that and become one of those people that try to control other people's minds. But first and foremost, you need it for yourself. But I just don't like his frickin' upset. I mean, it's like a previous incarnation of a guy that's totally obsessed with Jews, right? Oh, the Jews, they're always trying to control us and always trying to censor us, and it's the same thing. Not that that they're wrong or anything. It's just kind of annoying. So yeah, I don't like Plato. Aristotle is fine, but Socrates, that's my guy. I mean, Socrates is basically the layers of the foundation of the finding the way through method. Because that's what Socrates is always just looking in between things. Just getting really concrete, which is great. Like, get to the bottom of things. That's what the Socratic method is all about. Getting real. Like, don't have some vague assumption. A vague assumption. Don't cram that into a foundation that you're then gonna build a house of reasoning on, because that won't work. The Socratic method is just great. Right? It helps to dispel delusion bubbles. So it's especially useful when dealing with ballers, because they're full of that kind of thing. Right? They build their foundation on math and presupposition. Anyway. Right. Let's take a look around. Let's put a bit of this in the title first, because it's worth putting in the titles. In the title. What is really like the defining trait from Aristotle? I forgot. shape of heaven is of necessity spherical. Shape most appropriate to its substance also. By nature prime. What a bunch of bullshit. Aristotle's full of shit. I mean, what a pretentious, shitty statement that is. I mean, if this is all verbatim Aristotle, that guy's a pretentious idiot. Nah, not idiot. Just really full of himself. Like, what do you mean shape of the heaven? Oh, you mean those lights in the sky? Oh, that's... I mean, yeah. The celestials, like, appear to form like a sphere around us. Does that make heaven as a place spherical? No. So what we get to see is spherical. It's a hologram. Ugh, I don't like this. I'm actually flicking through your link and it's just... The more I read... Ugh. I mean, if I wanted to read something long-winded, I would just read Rudolf Steiner. Because at least that stuff is actually fascinating and hyper-esoteric. This is just, ugh. Yeah. I always thought Aristotle was like the good guy. Dude, reading it now, I'm like, ugh. What a pretentious asshole. But I mean, it might have been really revolutionary back then or something. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. You guys have anything to say about Aristotle? Cleary? What would you call him as a character? Would you object to me in the title calling Aristotle a pretentious asshat? Or asshole? Probably the best word to avoid using swear word. Really? That's it, Clary? You're just not gonna... He left, I think. What a timing. Actually talking about it, but whatever. This is in the title now. Yeah, Socrates finds a way through, Plato obsesses over mind control, and Aristotle is a pretentious elitist. Summary of all of it. Hey, when you dig into this kind of thing, it's good to have a heads up. Hey, and if I'm so damn wrong, then yeah, anybody could correct me. Anybody could just say something like, "No, you're completely missing some details because you haven't read it all." It's like, oh, cool. What would that be? What's the thing that I'm missing with narrowing down their overall characteristics with one statement? Tell me then. In the live chat, now that I'm live, or afterward in a comment. Yeah, because I don't need to hear more, oh, Arwin, oh, you're doing great. Oh, you could contact me to help me, like, fine-tune your show for the algorithm. No, I just want some actual fucking feedback about what the fuck I talk about on the show. Yeah? Last I had a comment that actually addressed like a item of what I talk about is like, I don't know, like a year ago? Yeah, literally a year ago, somebody actually made a comment that addressed what I was fucking talking about. Yeah? Nobody does that. It's really disappointing. Like, it's actually really disappointing that nobody just takes the effort to address me. I mean, what if you leave a comment at Arwin's Rumble channel, what, you get a SWAT team arrest you or something? Why the fuck does nobody ever leave fucking comments unless it's just some stupid obsessed baltard, you're all wrong, or just stupid ads? Oh, I can help you, contact me. Dude, why can't somebody just actually address what I talk about? I mean, that's weird. It is really weird. I've been doing this for over 10 years. 10 years. Yeah? I've never met any channel, even like pointless ones, that don't have fucking feedback comments about what is being talked about. Why do I never ever have comments that actually feedback what I'm talking about? It never happens. I don't understand. It makes no sense. There is no social media channel that's active as regular as I am that has literally zero feedback. It's insane. It's unnatural. Why does nobody say anything? Yeah? I don't meet fucking trolls. I don't give a fuck about the fucking trolls. Yeah, it's just delete. It's not gonna touch me. But actual feedback. Actual, just like, hey, you were talking about this. I have another idea. Or, oh, I don't agree. I think it's this, right? Anything, any fucking feedback at all about anything that I actually talk about. How fucking hard is it? Are you all fucking retarded out there? Like, is that it? It's just like, watching me makes you feel genuinely retarded? More than usual or something? Why? Maybe you need to just share your feelings about how I make you feel retarded then. Yeah, maybe we could work on that. Yeah, because I don't intend to make you feel retarded. I'm actually trying to inform you. I'm just like, hey, look, I just go about differently, take different paths, outside of the norm, outside of the standard, outside of the peer pressure-based routes designated for us. And it's like, hey, I'm like a scout. I can do that. Why does nobody give me any feedback? I mean, I get feedback when I'm like on Discord talking with other people. Yeah, they give me feedback. Nobody ever seems to give me any fucking feedback on my show. Sometimes in the live chat, like Cleary or Viscosity, sparingly feedback. But like an actual response, like a created proper comment with proper thought in it that responds to what I talk about, proving that it was actually listened to what I talk about. Why don't I ever get any fucking comments? I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, maybe you could write me a fucking comment about that. If you're not a troll asshole, yeah, just delete. Yeah? If you're just a whiny fucking bitch and you just can't help yourself, then, I mean, what the fuck are you even doing here? Yeah, just go to channels where you can be whiny and bitchy because that's the norm then. Not here. I don't do that. But maybe you could just communicate like you're a normal, non-demon possessed human being. Could you do that? Could you talk like a normal human being? Try it out sometimes. Alright, anyway. The philosophers. That's it. Moving on in subject. Okay, let's take a look at the news. Yeah, farmer protest still going. I mean, they've been going for a while now. And there are some counties, damn it, places that are actually supporting the farmers, like where the actual government functionaries are supporting them, like against the whole nitrogen situation, because that is the nitrogen policy is what's really choking out the farmers. That's why they're protesting. And so they, yeah, not everybody's like, no, sorry, we really have to do the nitrogen. No. It seems like it's not like that at all. But Den Haag, like the national government, is just not listening. They're just ignoring it. It's just crazy. I mean, it could get very interesting. Maybe the farmers could actually push, like, the rest of the country to, in a way, maybe it's not the right word, but secede. Just say like right, because there's like all these cities everywhere, they have their own little tiny governments, and that they're all like, we have no confidence in this, like it's like saying we have no confidence in the federal government for the states, for the state governments in America. But I mean, America's very large, Netherlands is very small, so it's more like the cities just they could do that. All the cities would just like, we have no confidence in this government that's not listening to us, and like in a way all decide we're not cooperating, because like, yeah, the federal, I'm just gonna call them the federal government, They could just say like, no, we have to do this, we have to do it because Europe demands it, blah blah blah. And just if every other local government is just like, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that, like, yeah, we're not doing it. Well, guess what? The federal government doesn't actually have anything to enforce it, really. Like, federal government can only enforce things if they can get all the local governments to back them in it, you see? Yeah, they don't have some like federal army or whatever that's just gonna like, okay, well, since you're not agreeing, we're now gonna like overthrow you or something. Although maybe they might try to do something like that at some point, but I mean, then you really got a civil war. But yeah, the whole protest is not there yet. But there is like testimonies of farmers and what the nitrogen policy, what that means is just this endless amount of testimonies from different family farms, multi-generational family farms that are going bust because of it. And they've all put down their testimony publicly. But I mean, the federal government's just gonna ignore them though. Because they're like, yeah, cool, die. Like, we don't care. Good. Like, maybe we could make it even harder for you to the point where you're just gonna kill yourself, yeah? So that's what they're like. This federal government is very commissarish, is very communist, very evil, very neo-feudalist, and like, they really want, like, these people that are pushing that agenda, they really want the farmers to actually die. Like, they don't care. It's like, die, we want to reform all of this and make a lot of profit, and then the Netherlands is never going to be the same again. It's just going to be a third world city-state. And it's going to be a hellhole. But we'll make a lot of money, and we'll have all the power forever as bureaucrats. Nobody will be able to overthrow us because there's no more cohesion in the people to even be able to do that. So, I mean, yeah, commissars must be overthrown. EU must be overthrown. And the national governments that are backing the EU must be overthrown. And in my estimation, the only way to do that is to get every local government of every city, every town opposing the federal government. That's the only way to do it here. And like, you have to potentially like really push around those local city governments and like dig them out, because a lot of them are like corrupted, like, I mean, have lots of money because they are taking part in that agenda. And it's all everything about it is criminal. It's so much of it, there's so much corruption that it's just like, yeah, they could just never catch up, right? Just spam everybody with total criminal actions, and it's just so much, it's like so much crime, like you'll just never get to it. It's like they're using like herd strategies, like fish go in giant schools because it's really safe in numbers, yeah? And birds go in giant schools because it's really safe in numbers. Like, somebody starts attacking, the chances that they die is very little because there's so many of them. Yeah? Well, looks like this neo-feudal system is doing that same principle, but with crime and corruption. Yeah? So much crime. Everybody does the crime. Everybody does the corruption. Part of that. It's so much. It's like it's to take 100 years to all legally dig it out and like persecute it. Yeah, that's the tactic. It's so much of it they buy themselves enormous amounts of time by just all engaging in full-blown crime all over the place. And then it just takes so much time to dig after it. It's a tactic they use. It's like a bureaucratic wall of corruption. I gotta put that in the title. Because it is true, that is what they do. I hope this fits. It's a bit kind of big. There's a good chance it won't fit. I'll have to shorten it down. We'll see. No, it does fit. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, today's show is now called Flat Earth Early Bird 2734. Socrates finds a way through. Plato obsessed. I should say obsesses over mind control. And Aristotle is a pretentious elitist. And neo-feudalists use bureaucratic wall of corruption and crime to stall opposition indefinitely. Because it's true. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, this doesn't work, dipshit. Yeah. Right. Okay, let's move. Let's see what's happening in the US. Wow, that's messed up. Dude, California art class. I mean, I should have known better to even like click an article with that title. They're trying to elevate abortion to an art. That's... yeah, that's how fucked up these people are getting, man. Like, really? Yeah, really. They want to elevate child murder to art. So that they can literally shove it in everybody's face. And in a way, it's already been going for a while, but I mean, it's just becoming like default. These people are so fucked up. I mean, if you would do such things like the 20th century, there's a good chance that you're gonna be admitted in a mental institute. And not like, oh, really bad, but it's just like, hey, you need help, don't you? Like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy to do that. But apparently now it's like an art class. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Then again, I mean, it is an art school in California, so what the hell would you expect, you know? That's probably why some freaks actually go there. Is that, like, could you imagine you're actually wanting to learn art and you just happen to live in California and you somehow manage to live a relatively sheltered life? Then you're like, oh, let's go to art school, and then it's just like, oh, that's freaking nuts. But I mean, yeah, it's the 21st century. It's the time of awakening and full-blown insanity. As sleepers and awaken. People that really see through things, and people that dedicate their entire being to not seeing through anything. And just add on to the illusion. And that's what's doing this. Anyway, yeah, let's check out some clips. Hope you're all enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you do. Viscosity, Cleary. Hello. Rude. Yeah. Coming in here and then going away without leaving a Rogan's up. I mean, seriously, rude. Right, anyway, let's play this. What was this about? I don't remember what the fuck this was, but it was probably good.
Have y'all ever seen a video and then just said, yep,
Yeah, we don't get
that pretty much sums it up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, cartoon. I remember. Yeah, this... Hey, remember the whole idea about time traveling back to the past and it's different than we thought? Well, this is like the opposite. The past travels into the future. Like, yeah. Let's check it out. This is really good.
Women the vote and the whole country will be damned.
Nonsense! You just want to keep us down.
Well, how about two of you get into my machine and tell me what you see?
End the patriarchy! End the patriarchy! Let's go, Lindsay! My farts are now 50% off. Get them now, losers!
Okay, we've seen enough. And?
Get back to the kitchen, bitch!
It's... yes. Well done. Well done. Good stuff. I mean, yeah, AI slop, yeah? But I mean, it's not all just crap, though. There's some really good things happening. I like it. Alright, what's the next one? Oh yeah, this is a bit of a nostalgia piece for me. Because, I mean, I really, really like Star Trek Voyager. I literally have, like, the special edition DVD set of the entire series. Seriously, I have that. Not that I ever play that, because it's like, yeah, I'll just download it. It's way quicker than actually putting in the discs every time. But I just have it because I wanted it. It is my favorite Star Trek series. But it, like, ended really abruptly. It's like, oh, the Borg, and then like, oh, the Borg defeated, they come out of it, yay, they're back, da-da-da-da, and it's like, there's no outro of Star Trek Voyager. It's just like, they arrived, da-da-da-da-da, and it's over, the series done. Which has always been like, hey, the fuck? Like, that's really abrupt. It's like, cut! Quickly move on or something. Like they wanted to quickly move on to the Star Trek Enterprise. But it was like such an abrupt cutoff, and it was always like, that's not a very nice ending. Couldn't they just like make another afterward episode or something? Well, somebody used AI to basically do that. It's not really an episode, but it's just a long last scene that they should have put on it. So here it is. It's really good. The music is like weird, maybe,
by the water to see the long lost ship fly by all across the Federation. Such a sweet anticipation. People in motion. Safe at last in San Francisco. USS Voyager is coming home today.
It's really nice that they also just like mixed in the Star Trek the Star Trek Next Generation crew, which was, I mean, that was simultaneous. They were there. It's just great. Amazing. Yeah, not super fan of the music, but I mean, as an whole idea, the video definitely, I just thought it was awesome. Let's see, what was this? Oh yeah, Attila the Hun. Dude, Johannes M. Koenraad never ceases to surprise me with more details about the past never really thought of. He does some really good research. Let's hear him.
Were Attila and the Huns really...
Oh, damn it. It's stalling. Okay, let's play this over here. There you go.
Attila and the Huns really Mongolic Asiatics, or were they white people? Now, propaganda distorts reality, such as that these Huns were not Mongol hordes from Inner Asia, but rather an East Germanic tribe from southern Russia. The monk Bede attested to this in his Historia Ecclesiastica, volume 9, when he wrote that the Angles and the Saxons are descendants of these Huns, grouping them with the Frisians, the Rugians, Danes, and Old Saxons. It means they were not Mongolic Asians. These Huns are also attested in the Old English and Old Norse heroic poetry, such as the Widsith, the Eddic poems, the Nibelungenlied tradition, and the Thidrax saga. And in these poems, the Huns cannot be placed as coming from Inner Asia either. They were continental Germanics. So why did we start saying that the Huns were Mongols? Because of Catholic propaganda, likely, that needed to rally new crusades against Eastern Europe, the so-called Northern Crusades from the 12th to 15th century. The Huns were then rewritten into dog-faced Asiatics as a scare tactic to rally people. Modern scholars agree, such as in Otto J. Mencken-Helfen's The World of the Huns, 1973, clarifying that the Huns were southern Russian Germanics, already living there before the 4th century AD. He attests to the large share of Germanic names among the Attilianic elite. The name Attila itself means little father in Old Germanic. And in 2016, a volume by the Dietrich von Bern Forum concluded that there was even a conflation of two different groups of Huns, Hunnen and Hunnen with one N or with two N's. The one group was the Eastern European group aforementioned, East Germanics, and the other a Westphalian group related to the West Germanic tribe of the Catuari in the southeast of the Netherlands. And finally, genetic research proved that this Eastern Carpathian Basin population of people was predominantly of European ancestry with only traces of East Asian genetics. They weren't Mongols. The Eastern Huns were white people, and the Western Huns were white Germanics.
Huh? I mean, fascinating. That certainly changes a lot of things. Right. This is good. Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'll be right back. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you're liking the show. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, let's play this. Great. Always awesome to find this kind of clip.
The 9 Forgotten Races of the Ancient World. Number 5. The Blemmies. Ancient texts claim that deep within Africa lived a race of humans with no heads. They were called the Blemmies. More than 2,000 years ago, Herodotus wrote of headless men living in the distant lands of Libya. with their eyes embedded directly in their chests. Centuries later, Pliny the Elder described them again, claiming their mouths and eyes were located on their torsos. But the story didn't disappear. For centuries, blemmies continued appearing in medieval manuscripts and maps, depicted as mysterious human tribes living beyond the known world. Some carried weapons. Others were shown wandering alongside the strange races believed to inhabit Earth's unexplored regions. Were these simply legends passed from one writer to another? Or did ancient travelers see something that became distorted over time?
Nah. Or just literally that. Ladies. So weird, but I mean, amazing though. Got a bunch of funny clips too. The first, very serious. It's a bit of Christ.
You want us to believe you? Legitimize your claim by showing us a sign.
You want the sign? Destroy this temple, and in 3 days, I will raise it up.
Stop this at once!
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you are like whitewashed tombs, which outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanness. For you also outwardly appear righteous to others, but within you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. But in your actions, you now and will reveal that you are sons of those who murdered the prophets. You serpents, you brood of vipers. How will you escape being condemned to hell?
Say Christ is Lord! Say it! You say Christ is Lord!
Huns were not Germanic. Oh, really? What's your evidence? I'm pretty sure that this guy here, Johannes M. Koenraad, actually really digs. So, just saying nuh-uh. What's your evidence? I'd love to see make a video refuting what he says with and all that. That would be fine. But I mean, I thought it was very reasonable what he was talking about. Alright, so let's do some funny shit. This one is older, by the way. It's like an older meme. I recognized it when it came by again. This is like pre-AI. This song is just weird, man. 80s. Is it gonna just play normal? It's gonna.
Wait till you smile like you're whacked out of your mind. Now, little man, jump as high as you can. Well, that's not very high. Say, I feel kind of funny as I watch you bounce around. Did I take LSD? Why else would I be hanging out with this little clown? There's a dog, here's a fence. Are you still following me? Look at that, holy crap, definitely LSD. Watch me now, as I do a really bad interpreted dance. Gotta say, this is weird, even born 80s band. Make a giant S, now another S, that spells SS.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it though. And then there's a little D&D reference, and then I'm gonna round out the show.
Wizard raises the staff and chants. The party asks them to stop, but they can't. They're gonna turn this room into a fireball of doom. With the cup of fireball, how can they hit you all? They're gonna make you go, oh, oh, please
not very appreciative of the song per se, but I mean that as a scenario that actually happens a lot. Also because it's really funny to do that. Alright, you're just playing Dungeons and Dragons. And it's like, oh, we run into a room. You get swarmed by goblins or whatever, and it's like, oh, the wizard wins initiative, and they just cast a fireball on all of it, because the fireball will literally kill all of it. But also, yeah, damage the other players, who can then usually take the hit, because they got more hit points than goblins. But it's just so silly that that actually ends up happening a lot, and it's funny. If you're into Dungeons and Dragons, that's funny. I think pretty much anybody that's ever played it has experienced that scenario, because somebody always does it. Right. So yeah, that's it for today. I think. Right. Ah, I got a Rogan's up. Thank you for that. I'm gonna round out the show. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. I thought it was pretty good. I'm feeling great. If you liked it, please don't forget to Rogan's it up, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and Beer when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. Please also do support me with a gift card, PayPal, Patreon, Gift Set Go. Links are all in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. If you can really use it, please support your local Arwin. That would be great. Also, yeah, I don't know, leave a comment that actually addresses something that I talked about. In theory, you could do that, you know? Right? Just don't make it whiny. Don't be a bitch about it. And then, yeah, cool. I'll respond. Right. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2735 on a Thursday. Hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of this Wednesday, and until the next video, keep it flat.